Okay, pastime. The good old days. I'll tell everything. But Paco, why don't you just be over there? There! You've been there a lot throughout all these times being in an old place known as Gemmyland. So why don't you come down? Be a part. I'd like that a lot. Let's do it. For me. Yeah, alright, I will do it for you. Here I am. Now are you finally gonna get on with it? Because I've been waiting for this ever since you showed up. Anticipating that you would. Yes, I will. But 4 times the charm is not what it is. And 2 times the charm is not what it is either. And 1 times the charm is not. And 1 times the charm is not. And 3 times the charm, well, that is what it is. And with this music that's actually very different for a old tale-telling sort of time, I shall now go on with it all to all of you. Except -1. I wonder who that could be. Yeah. I wouldn't be doing that if I were you. Yeah, Just get on with your thing. Oh, wait a minute, a new member to replace the hound, the Rottweiler, German Shepherd. I don't know what type of species of dog he was. I don't know. I guess we'll just say he's a Snoop Dogg species. Is that fake crying or real crying? It was very real. Oh, wow, I can see the tears. It is no... Oh. Why is he actually crying? That's kind of creepy. You better get on with this thing, because I'm freaking interested now. Yeah, I gotta go in on this too, okay. Already, he's getting involved. It's kind of sweet, actually. But so bad when it's related to this. Now, let's get on. So, there was a nice old time from when I was about 6 years old till about 9. Yeah. Throughout those years of me being a nice youngin' kid, gee, me and Paco were the best of friends. We did everything together, and I mean everything. I mean, we were at the same school, so we were always there together. We had every class together, ate at lunch together. No other friends, just us two. Weird because I had all these cool powers, but no one cared about them. Only thing people cared about is how these little things called computers were all popular and stuff. That's weird. But it was just me and Paco. That's it. It's all it was. But we were the best of friends. We really, really were. Nothing could have ever went wrong. We all liked the same things. We both did. We always did. Throughout all those times. We never had a fight. And most friends usually do have fights. But we never did. At least in those 3 years. Yeah, I thought I should just mention that. Just so you have it in your mind. The laughing and the crying. Me and Paco were still doing really good. We both actually were very smart in school, so that was never was an issue actually. We were both just very, 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 very smart. Now Candy Shop, however, he just had to be... No, don't think of anything right now, because he did relate with the school a whole lot, but before you even say anything, he was not a bully. Yeah, he wasn't a bully. What was Candy Shop, you may ask? He was a teacher there. Yep. And what kind of teacher? A math teacher. Yeah, he was teaching me when I was like, I'd say about, what would that be? I think it was 8, maybe 7. Oh wait, no, it was 8. I remember why for that. It's nothing important though. It was just something silly that we had done that day, me and Paco. We were just like making these weird drawings that made no sense whatsoever, but we just continued to make them like crazy. Yeah, those were always fun to do. But I know we did them that day, and that was the day where the new math teacher Candy Shop came in, so I would be able to figure that one out. But this new math teacher, Candy Shop, he was a very nice teacher. He wasn't strict. He wasn't scary. Great personality. Very funny. But he was pretty dang touchy. Like a lot. A very whole lot. And it got worse over time. First it happened with Paco. Then it got worse with Paco. Then it got the worst with Paco. And then he stopped with Paco. And did all the other kids. But then it went to me. There was a little me, more of me, even more of me, a lot of me, then all of me. Every spot on me, every body part on me. It's like Paco, all the other kids. Yeah, I got very, very sexual. To the point where he was fired by the school. And that just made me mad at the school. But also at him too. And Paco was the exact same way, since we always thought the exact same, since we were basically the same person at that time. We were very mad at the school for firing him, but we were very mad at him. And all the other kids, well, they were just all very mad at him, and were very glad with what the school did. But we two still really liked him because he was just so funny. You know, he would make adult jokes all the way back then too. But still, what he did was very bad. Now, I know that here in Gemmyland he still does that. But I think it's just because here, he's just known to be doing that, and he's just kind of respected to do it, because he's still just doing it as a joke, but back then I don't think he was. You know, I bet he still thinks about that. He obviously was thinking about it when I was just about to tell my little tale, which I'm doing right now. You know, now that you know this, I wonder if you're still gonna like Candy Shop. But wait, what about Paco? I didn't forget about him. Now, that was it with Candy Shop. It was the only thing that it related with me and Paco. Okay. Now, with me and Paco, we were still best friends. And on 9th birthday party, yeah, 9th birthday party, that was mine. I invited many people, and they all came, and my mom and my dad were all okay with it. And on this 9th birthday party, obviously Paco came. He brought a tiny little square present. Very small square present. I opened it up eventually. It was a dice. I loved it. Very much. And yes, it's the dice that's right here, right next to me right now. You know, it was a nice little dice. But Paco really wanted me to play with it the way it was meant to be played as. And he was saying how it was meant to be this really creepy, kooky sort of playing game with it. There was no like board or game set to this dice. It was just this single dice. I think Paco made up the game. You know, as it was coming around to me being 9 years old and him being 9 years old, he was quickly maturing. Not physically, not in voice, or looks, you know, but mentally. He was becoming a lot more teenager-like, even adult-like at times. He was making the cuss words, and I completely wasn't. And it was still kind of funny since he had the old high voice, but still, it was weird. He was just getting too creepy, too scary for me. It was breaking away our friendship. Even though we still didn't, no, we didn't have the same thoughts at all since he was getting all this big mental changes in his brain. He was just becoming dark. I mean, when he was telling me about this whole dice thing, I didn't like the game, and he was actually forcing me to play this dice game every day, at school, during lunch, at school, during recess, at home, at evenings at home, at his place whenever I'd go over, at my place whenever he'd come over, at any time on the weekends, doing all-nighters, the dumb little game with the dice. Still don't like the dice now. What game do you think he was making me do? The game of having to do all these weird moves with the dice. Yes, the moves that I've used on you. Where I take my anger out on you because of old Paco here messing up with my whole little childhood 9th birthday party. Because of the old dice. Yep. You know what else with this dice game? It wasn't just that, but Paco was also making me cherish the dice. Very much. Very a lot. Very powerfully. Always powerfully. It had to be that way, I guess, for the dice. Why wouldn't it be that way for the dice? It has to be that way for the dice. That's what Paco always told me, every day. He said it has to be that way for the dice. He said it must be that way for the dice. He said if it does not seem as if that's the way for the dice, that means that you did something terribly wrong. And you have to try again so you figure out how to make the dice happy in a way that then you will feel cherished by the dice. And how you can bring cherish to the dice by doing the right thing for, you guessed it, the dice. With those other things, I'd have to let the dice swim, or just roll the dice around, talk to the dice even though it's not living at all, and oh, so much more. There was something else, though, that was very interesting that I should probably mention that he made me do with the dice. Oh yeah, pretend to date it, and pretend it was a girl. I don't do that one now, because that one I just hated the most, because of how stupid it was. But I've never forgotten it, and I've told you about that one now. Yeah, there was still many other things Paco made me do with this dice. After of him getting this thing for me on my 9th birthday, I was just hating Paco more and more and more and more and more as the days kept going on, getting closer to my 10th birthday, which was coming up pretty soon actually, since he had been doing this for over 330 something days already. It was only like 1 month till my 10th birthday. Oh, him making me doing all the things with the dice. He was making me do challenges with the dice too. Sporting events. Isn't that fun? Food events. Making the dice eat. Pretendingly, of course. I think that's enough to know about that.